Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today's video is all about my sexiest fragrances. Now, the way I made this list was by going off of compliments that I got that were inappropriate and people who said, girl, that smells so sexy. Not necessarily what I think is sexy, because there are some on this list that's not what I would have titled them as. They smell good, but sexy isn't the word I would have used. So we are going to be starting off first. I'm surrounded by a lot because I'm mass filming again today. We're going to start this list off with Ari from Ariana Grande. And this is a beautiful fragrance, but what really speaks to me in this is that you have that pear and grapefruit. You have rose, musk, and raspberry in this. Raspberry, pear, grapefruit right in that opening. But there's a lily of the valley in here. And a bunch of other stuff. But that lily of the valley adds almost like it's a greenness. But also I'm going to attribute the soapiness to it as well. It's not soapy like a bar of soap, but it definitely gives off. I feel like there should be jasmine in here. That is what it's pulling to me. It's like a soapy jasmine. Something about this fragrance and my body chemistry works though, because I've had two very come on fella, you don't even know me. You shouldn't be talking to me like that type of compliments when wearing this. So Ari is very inexpensive. It is a celebrity fragrance, but it lasts. And I really like how the raspberry, grapefruit, and pear work together. It's almost got a sparkling quality to it. Not like champagne, just like, it makes me think of glitter. I don't know. It's crazy to me. And I've seen a lot of other people say that this is a sexy fragrance for them. So I guess if it's your vibe. But yeah. Yeah. Next up, we're going to be talking about, this is a cult classic. I feel like there's a cult following for this fragrance because it's just sexy. This is Wanted Girl by Azzaro. Now this whole grenade bottle packaging is the cutest thing in the world to me. And I know they have some other flankers. By Night didn't work for me. It smelled like grape diamond tap. The tonic, you know, whatever. This one right here though, this is just Wanted Girl. You are a wanted girl when you wear this. This is a very sexy fragrance. I absolutely love the orange blossom usage in here, but you have so many spices without this pulling masculine. You have pink pepper in here. You also have Haitian vetiver, and I believe there's patchouli in here too. There's some ginger flower. This is just good. I think there's some dulce de leche and some rose in here too, and or datura. Anyway, it's perfect to me. Perfect fall, perfect winter. I would agree that this is a very sexy one. This is sexy. It's addictive without doing too much. Man, it's so inviting. This is definitely one you wear on date night. Again, that is Wanted Girl by Azzaro. This next one was an early birthday gift. Of course, my birthday is December 19th. You guys know what's coming up. You know, I better see y'all on Instagram shouting your girl out. So, this is Milk Personal from Commodity. So when it comes to the three different types that they have at Commodity, I'm not fully versed on the second and third tier. I really prefer the personal line, like of book, of paper, of velvet. I just like the supposed skin scent. This is not a skin scent for me. You can smell this joker on me because y'all know I'm a heavy sprayer, and it doesn't get offensive or cloying. But this one has the milk, the marshmallow, the musk. There's like, you know, multiple woody notes, I do believe. And this is just a vibe for me. If you're going to give me, you know, this isn't really lactonic. So even though you have that milk and the marshmallow, I do believe the woodiness comes through. There's amber in here. It's just beautiful. And it is just so addictive. Now, I agree with this one. I had two travels. I broke one. Bought another one because I was mortified that I actually broke something. I wore it and I just got so many compliments about how sexy the fragrance was. Also, too, a couple of people thought it was unisex. And I think that's the vibe that Commodity is going for. Although this white label, it tends to be deemed feminine. I wouldn't want my guy to wear this because it brings true to me. And I like feminine fragrances. You know, I don't really fall into the unisex girls wearing masculine things because I don't like it. If you do that in your own life, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about for me. I don't want to wear cologne. I don't want to wear what I deem to be masculine smelling fragrances. If it's a bunch of juniper berries and outside cypress pine needles and forest floor and all that Paul Bunyan stuff, count your girl out. But Milk Personal from Commodity, very sexy, very alluring, not doing too much type of fragrance. But I really love this without being too lactonic. I know a lot of people couldn't handle like Blanche Bet and some other things because it smells literally like milk to them. I don't think that that's what this is. Not to me. So if you've smelled this, reach out in the comments and tell everybody what your experience is. Again, Milk Personal by Commodity. This next fragrance is from Diesel and it's called Loverdose Red Kiss. Now let me tell you, I love the heart. This has some of everything in it. There's fruity notes in here, but there's cacao in here. There is hazelnut in here. This is a really, really sexy fragrance. I think the biggest floral note in here might be orange blossom, if I'm not mistaken. But this smells so good. Oh, it's so sexy. I heard about this years and years and years ago from Demi Rawlin before she went just all supreme niche. And I had kept saying I was going to get it. Then I finally got it. And all it took was one spray for me to understand how people were walking around here smelling really, really good without spending a lot of money. It's just a beautiful fragrance and I like it. And it's super inexpensive. And it has really good staying power. So this type of fragrance that I would wear for a date night. So I couldn't tell you, I've only worn it twice, and I could not tell you if it would be an all day 8 to 10 to 12 hour wearing. I know my clothes still smell like it the next day or the day after that. When it's time to do laundry, I can tell when I was wearing this. So for me, it probably could, but this is so sexy to me that I'm wearing it for date night or I'm wearing it for Netflix and chill. I'm wearing this specifically for a mood intentionally. This next fragrance is so sexy. I agree with this one as well. Listen to me, y'all. This is from the House of Guerlain, and this is Mon Guerlain Intense. So to me, and it's probably the iris in this and maybe the licorice too, this smells like a baby powder, you know, just bomb. It just explodes, but it also smells very spicy, which is crazy to me because I expected like vetiver in here or myrrh or something to give me a little spice. I don't think that there are any spicy notes in this, but it just is a vibe. Oh, I just freaking love this. The vanilla, the jasmine, the licorice. If you are sensitive to licorice, this is probably not going to work for you. But this is the sexiest from the Mon Guerlain line. Perfect for fall, but super extra perfect for winter. And it's warm, it's cozy, it's inviting, it's sexy, it's sultry, it's mysterious. Even though it reminds me of baby powder. You just think, how do the two correlate? I don't know, but it works. It works. I recommend you getting your hands on it or your nose on it. But this has a cult following too. And I really don't think that the majority of us in the perfume community, fragcom normals, haven't smelled this. I think it's been around the block enough for most of us to know she is that girl. This next one used to be a top 10 for life for me. The best honey fragrance I've ever smelled. The use of beeswax in this is amazing. The caramel plays nice with all the other notes. This is from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier, and this is the original Scandal or Scandal, however you want to say it. I believe I got that Scandal from Jeremy Fragrance because, you know, he was a guilty pleasure of mine long time ago. I have grown up. But Scandal, the original or the Parfum, is the best one from the line for me. I do love all the other ones, except for By Night and So Scandal. I like those. But the, you know, A Paris and this one and even the Le Parfum are just loves of mine. This is one of the sexiest fragrances I've ever smelled in my life. It's heavy and it's weighted. It's thick. It's luxurious. It's, oh man, I've talked about it so much. It's always in my fall favorites. This is my third bottle of this one. I haven't even gone through one bottle of the By Night, but this one here gets regular rotation. This is a brand new bottle, so don't judge me. If you watch my channel, you already know I went through the other two. Let's not play them games. Got to be really careful about y'all, especially new people be like, she's talking about this is so good and it's her favorite. She hasn't even used it. Not true. New bottle. Scandal from Jean Paul Gaultier. I'm counting the next two as one. I'm cheating here. You know, this is supposed to be a top 10 or my top 10 sexiest fragrances. And yeah, I'm counting these two. So technically we're going to talk about 11 fragrances. I do not care. I'll talk about the honorable mention. This is Scarlett Letter from the House of Juliana's Parfums. Okay, this one here is the inspired by version of Alien Essence Absolute by Mugler, which I have over here to the left of me. If you're looking at me, I think it's your right. I smelled a sample that had been like leaked or something like that, and I couldn't read it. And I put this up and somebody came and said, oh girl, that's Scarlett Letter. That's the Alien Essence Absolute dupe. It was an immediate love. Whereas the original used to pull too medicinal for me, this one has actually helped me fall in love with that one. And because that one is discontinued, I'm going to continue to use this one to my heart's content. But I had to mention it because it is extremely sexy. If you love Alien Essence Absolute, you may want to get a hold of Juliana's Parfums, Scarlett Letter. So the one I really want to talk about today, and you can look at this, look at this usage. Don't play with me. This is the dupe, or inspired by fragrance by Juliana's Parfums. It's called Kissed by an Angel. Want to guess what it's for? Yes, Killian's Angel Share. I prefer this one. Angel Share was very masculine to me. That's just me. This is one of the best things I've ever smelled in my life. Definitely maybe my favorite inspired by fragrance. I'm not sure. I have to make a list of that, but this is stunning. This next one is a no-brainer. It's my favorite date night fragrance. The sexiest raspberry vanilla fragrance I've ever smelled in my life. We are talking about none other than the magnificent, yet also discontinued, Kenzo Flower Elixir. This is a huge bottle, but it's right here now. So I'm really getting nervous, but I have 2 or 3 backup bottles. Don't worry about me. This is a beauty. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. This bottle is so huge. It's crazy, but I am grateful to a subscriber for sending this to me. Yeah, I just come through. This is this is probably the sexiest fragrance in my collection to me. It smells that good to me. If you've smelled it, let's talk about it in the comments. Is she that girl for you too? Because this one hits different for me. It really does. The next one I'm going to follow up with is another raspberry fragrance. These two really run together when it comes to my favorite raspberry fragrances. This is from the House of Ralph Lauren. This is Beyond Romance. I've never smelled anything from the romance line that I didn't like. Some I like, some I love. This one right here is the best of the best. I would like for the performance to be a little better. I would like for it to last and project way longer than it does, but I don't mind topping up. This also too, for newbies, is a new bottle. I went through the last bottle again. It was in my empties video. This is just such, oh, it's so good. And the raspberry in this one is more prominent in terms of being more sparkling, more juicy, more loud on the raspberry tip, where the vanilla in Kenzo Flower Elixir tames the raspberry a bit and just keeps it cute. It's vocal and boisterous in the Beyond Romance, though. Absolutely love both of those raspberry fragrances. You know what? Drop a really great raspberry fragrance in the comments as well, because I'm realizing I truly love that note and I want it to be more boisterous. I want it to be the star of the fragrance. If there are any out there, if you know, let me know. Please and thank you. Plum, musk, heliotrope, and suede. I will never forget those 4 notes because to me, this fragrance here is a masterpiece. And those were the 4 notes that I saw posted when I looked it up on Fragrantica. We tend to know there's always more than 4 notes, but those are the perfection that is this. This is a top 10 for life fragrance for me from the king of musks, Narciso Rodriguez. This is Musk Noir for her. I know a lot of people fell in love with the rose version because I think it was on the Tiki-Taki. But for me, this came out first. I got my hands on it. It's a love. It's an obsession. Always and forever thankful to Josh Jane, or Josh's Fragrance Mixology, I think is her title now. She talked about it. I had heard about it all over the place. But when she talked about it, I said, okay, I'm going to add to cart. And it's, I wish I would have moved earlier. I just wish I would have had more time with it. Again, if you watch my empties videos, you know I already finished a bottle of this. This is, again, a new bottle that I'm going to get into. It's perfect. It's perfect. The juice, the way that this smells is an absolute masterpiece to me. Again, if you have both, Tell me which one you like better. Also, too, if you're talking about the Rose and the Muscanora, this one, tell me which one you smelled first. Because I think for a lot of people, that determines which one you fall in love with first. For me, I smelled this one first, and it is a keeper for life. That is it for this video, you guys. Please keep in mind to share me across all your social media platforms because I do have a 10K giveaway, which will include the Novices Parfums Mani Cassonade collaboration with Sharita M. I'm eager to give this to somebody. I really am. Also, do not forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. Come chill with me anytime you see me upload. I am being really, really consistent for the rest of the year because I have a lot to get out to you guys. So, as always, I love talking to you in the comments. And until then, bye.